Well, hello, my good friends. Happy New Year. Welcome to the first video of 2026. It is still 2025 when I am recording this, but knowing that the video won't come out until at least next week, I can go ahead and say Happy New Year. I hope you had a good New Year's, a good Christmas for that matter. Today, it's official, it's winter, and I am back at it for another bushwhack, this time an official winter bushwhack of Slide Mountain. Slide Mountain is nestled between Old Speck and Sunday River Whitecap here in the Grafton Notch area. And while I have done both mountains on either side of it, I have not done Slide Mountain because it is a trailless summit. Now, I did go around Slide Mountain, across the slope, you might say, because I hiked a couple years back the Grafton Loop Trail, which is a great 40-mile backpacking loop. Good shakedown hike if you're prepping for something bigger. But anyway, I had to hike around Slide Mountain in the dark. It was actually quite a scenario because my campsite had flooded that I planned to stay at. The next campsite wasn't until miles and miles later, so it took me much longer to get to camp than I had expected. I had to hike over Sunday River Whitecap, around Slide Mountain to the Slide Mountain campsite. So my experience with Slide Mountain in the past has been completely in the dark. Now, although this is a bushwhack today, a lot of the hiking will be on trail because there is a trail that leads and connects to the Grafton Loop Trail. So we'll be following that all the way to the Grafton Loop Trail, a little bit on the GLT, and then we'll branch off and head up Slide Mountain. Now, I am not alone today. I actually have a partner, which is a great surprise, Todd, who hiked the Middle and South Abraham summits. We hiked those together. He is going to be joining me today, so super excited for that. Let's get into it. Oh, and just to address kind of the elephant in the room, or elephant in the woods, you might say, yes, this is a new beanie. Yes, it was a Christmas present. Thank you, Mimi and Pappy. So we have connected to the Grafton Loop Trail. It's not too far down here, and we'll be cutting off into the woods. So coming to this fork, if we were to go left, we would go up towards Sunday River Whitecap, but we are going right towards Slide Mountain, which I can just barely see through the trees. Okay, we are off the Grafton Loop Trail now, and we are in bushwhack mode. The woods initially are pretty open, and we have these kind of open sections of hobble bush, as it's called, which that section I kind of avoided, but right through here isn't too bad as long as it doesn't get caught up in your snowshoes. So we're gonna follow the slope up, not quite in a straight path. It does look rather steep in one section, so I'm kind of avoiding that, but we'll see where the terrain takes us and see how thick it gets. All right, so unfortunately, we had a bit of a mishap shortly into the Bushwhack portion. For one reason or another, Todd's snowshoe broke. The binding completely split apart, and yeah, it's like not even remotely repairable. So unfortunately, he had to turn around. All right, safe travels.
Same to you, my friend.
If I don't see you, then it was good hiking with you.
Yeah, it was. Oh, well, that's the way the cookie crumbles, my friend.
Yep.
Good luck on your way up.
All right, be safe. But yeah, the snow's just too deep. You really need snowshoes from this point on. So I'm gonna continue up, see if I can make it to the top. Sorry, Todd, that you couldn't join me, but maybe next time. Okay, here we go. There's almost like a little cave in here. Just all kinds of boulders stacked right up. Pretty crazy. There's a lot of these boulders and ledges now. And so far, they're avoidable, but hopefully I don't get blocked by a wall of them. It's just such a beautiful day today. The sky is so blue and the snow is so fluffy. Even though it's deep, it's nice. Okay guys, would you look at that? I made it up onto the ridge of Slide Mountain. The majority of the climbing is done. That last section was quite steep. I had to do some switchbacking around various boulders and ledges. But I got up here and boy, the woods are pretty up here and just so quiet and relatively open. Actually, wide open, let's be honest. So straight up this way is gonna take me up to the summit. So I'll head that way and see if I can find the canister. I am not the only one to summit Slide Mountain today. This is where they spent the night, right here. Man, there are tracks all over this ridge. Fresh tracks. I mean, today fresh. All right, the summit of Slide Mountain. Now, I searched every bump I could find, of which this seems to be the tallest, both visually and by the elevation on my watch. And so I would think that the jar would be somewhere in the vicinity of this big boulder here, but I could not find one anywhere. I even, like I said, I checked other bumps around, didn't see anything. I think if it was mounted to a tree, I would have found it. So either there is no canister on this one, or maybe it's like nestled on this boulder somewhere, buried in the snow. There's a couple of blowdowns on top of the boulder, so it's not just like a simple matter of just brushing the snow off. There's also all these nooks and crannies, kind of sheltered spots around the boulder that would be a good spot to like tuck it away, keep it more weather proof, but haven't been able to find it. That's okay. Always a little disappointing not finding it, not getting to sign in, but maybe there isn't one. I don't know. I was not able to confirm that. There was so little information on this mountain, and none of the two trip reports that I found, both which were about 2 sentences long, they didn't say anything about canister. So there you have it. I am very pleased with how this has gone. The woods were very open basically the whole way up. I mean, especially after having done Lily Bay, just really, really nice in terms of that. The boulders are challenging. The terrain is really what gets you. Lots of boulders and little cliffs that you have to kind of work your way around. And in winter, the snow really covers up some of the holes and cracks in between, and so you got to be careful not to step in one. So that definitely added to the challenge. But overall, it's just a beautiful day, perfect weather, nice and warm. So I'm really thankful that I was able to get the summit in, and sorry you couldn't be here, Todd. I wish you could have made it up with me. But that's it, I guess. I am going to have a snack, drink some water. It's nice that I am not like on the verge of freezing and have to like get moving right away. So I'm gonna enjoy that, and then I'll head back down. Okay, I am back on the Grafton Loop Trail, and yeah, super fast descent. It was honestly like maybe a little over 30 minutes coming down, and that's what felt a little bit slow, just because I had to be really careful coming down off some of those bigger boulders and ledges and stuff. A little tricky with the snowshoes and everything, but otherwise, really quick and easy. I think going up was closer to an hour to get that done, and then I spent quite a while up on top searching around for the canister and have a snack and everything. But yeah, so now it's back to my vehicle, and it's all clear trail from here, all broken out already. So yeah, should be good. Let's go. Oh, I made it back. What a good hike that was. A beautiful day to be out in nature, to be enjoying the trail, enjoying the forest. Really couldn't have asked for a better experience doing Slide Mountain. After having done Lily Bay, that seemed like a super easy bushwhack. And I don't want to say that and confuse people and make you think that it is easy. It's still difficult. It's still hard. And I'm still not recommending that you do this. If you are new to hiking or you're looking for places to go, I'm not suggesting that Slide Mountain is the place for you. It's the place for me because it is the journey that I have chosen to take on. But if you're getting started out, if you're looking for a big hike, a big adventure, the Maine 4,000 footers, the New Hampshire 48, the 100 highest, like those are all great lists with great mountains, with trails. So I recommend you look more towards those lists. Again, this is kind of my personal thing. I've already done those lists. I'm moving on. This is what really gets me excited. And I hope that you can feel some of that excitement as well. Well, this was a good way to kick off 2026. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you to everyone who has been following along for a while now, and even those who are new. I'm really glad you're here. I'm excited for all the videos that are to come this year. But until next time, stay inspired, stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Subscribe.